Hey traders, just going to run through yesterday's signals. So I've replied to all of these in here, so we'll just go through them. So this one was New Zealand yen set a bullish momentum sink alert for the pullback. I'll show you. Let's go up there, New Zealand yen. This is how easy it is to follow these. Set a bullish momentum sink alert for the pullback. That's it, guys. Easy as paint by numbers. You come in and you grab that indicator there. You set the alert, and I've shown you how to do that in every video. I'll go through the alerts at the end of this video so that we just keep everything fresh. So we're looking for this to pull back, and then you're looking for the next, that alert there. See how I circled these guys? Well, that's telling us that it's most likely going to pull back. That's coming from the extreme confluence. So that extreme confluence gave you that, and gave you that red alert there. So then you look for that pullback. Okay, so that's the New Zealand yen. So we'll just go down and have a quick look at the outcome. Okay, the entry was triggered. Okay, here we go. Right, we got the pullback. That's the alert from the momentum sink indicator right there. I'll just go down to the arrow. So that's your entry point. Now the exit, and I've mentioned this in previous videos, you've got to use two indicators. The first indicator for the exit is the extreme confluence. That's the signal. The cross and the dot are what we're looking for with the extreme confluence. Now that didn't fire over here. We didn't get the extreme confluence. And the other indicator that I've mentioned you need to set two alerts, is this one here for the exit. And that fired right there. So that's the point where you can take partial profits and then move your stop loss up. You don't have to go to break even, but if you move it up following the shaded zone or the dots on the this shaded area under here, you'll see the green dots under here. You know, you could follow that up with your stop loss, and that'd be a profitable trade, given that you've maybe closed 50% at at the first TP off that signal. Guys, if you follow what I'm sharing with you here to the T, you'll come out well and truly ahead. You just have to stick to the rules. The CAD yen, the instruction for that was set a bullish momentum sink alert for the pullback. So let's see how that went. This was the result. Bullish momentum sink alert. It never fired. It didn't pull back, and it didn't fire. So there's no trade. I took this trade back in here. That was my thing. I took that for my Telegram signals. But with these trade ideas, you got to follow it to the T. So yeah, there was no pullback and no alert. So you don't take that trade. Just let it go. Just abandon the idea. The CAD yen. So the next one was the Aussie CAD, and this one was I'm short with a 3R target. 3R target is by default, so don't take that literally. I just set 3R and then I'll let it run, but that target is dynamic insofar as we're going to use an exit signal to get out of here. So if we open that up, okay, I'm short, so you would have followed my thing. My stop loss is way too wide. It should be on these dots following this red shaded zone across and the dots that align with it. All right, so guys, look, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I've been trading for too long, and I have habits of setting a wide stop loss. I'm getting much better. That is a huge improvement to how I would normally set a stop loss previously. I'm slowly tightening them up, but if you follow like the rules that I'm setting for this strategy, you've got to follow these dots here and this red shaded zone. In any case, this was the setup that I sent you, so you probably would have copied the stop loss, and that's okay. This one is trading nicely, and what you can do at the this exit signal, so you had one here, you could have taken partial profits. So you can take 50% off the table. Look, I already marked that up. Close 50% right there and move your stop loss down to this level here. That was actually telling everyone about this alert to close 50% under here, there. Close 50%, move your stop loss down. So the first alert to close partials, you could make that decision yourself, was back here, and then just trail price with your stop loss. There's your trading stop loss level right there. Okay, and then if you're still in the trade and you want to take more profit, Okay, you can do that here as well. Or you just let it run if you like and just see how we go. It's early in the week. Remember last week I mentioned, let's set up some trades early in the week and let them go for the week. So this could be one of those. All right, so if you've taken partial profits, you might think about, okay, if you've moved your stop loss down a little bit, just hold it there and let's see how we go for the rest of the week with this trade now that it's risk-free. All right, that's the Aussie CAD. Next one was the Euro Swissy. That's been range bound. Okay, I'm short on a 1 hour time frame. It's just still range bound, guys. It hasn't gone anywhere. We're getting a little bit of a red signal here, so let's just see how we go with that. So I'm still in that trade. This is the dollar yen. Set a bullish momentum sink for the pullback. Open it up. There was no, it didn't pull back. I was wanting that. As it was, it's just been range bound the entire time. So let it go. Just abandon the idea. It didn't shape up during London and New York. It's been range bound. I did pull back. There's no bullish signal. We can abandon the idea. All right. But another successful. Yeah, I mean, every one of these, every day is successful with these trade ideas if you follow the strategy to the T. So what we'll do now is I'm going to go over and we'll run through the alerts. Let's just have a look at the Aussie CAD. That's still trending. It's pulling right back. All right, I'm still in that trade. But anyway, so look, if I send an idea in, just by default, run with the set of rules, the set of criteria. Okay, if this is your entry point there, generally you're going to wait for that signal, right? That usually the case is wait for the next red signal. Okay, let's say that was the case. Okay, you'll come in with the momentum sink. So I've sent you an idea. Set the momentum sink, 3 dots, add alert, bearish alert in this case, once per bar. Notifications, I use the flickering sound under soft flickering for my entry because I've got permanent alerts for the droplet. The flickering are temporary, and I'm going to delete this every day. So and then create that. That's your entry. So as soon as that goes off, take the trade. Let's say that was the alert. You took the trade. Your stop loss is going to follow. You'll see these red dots. That's a little bit tight, but just go with that level there. This red shaded zone back in here. So that's an ideal level there for a stop loss. So that's your stop loss range. I would set a 3-hour target just by default, but that's a floating target, guys. You're going to just use that as a temporary TP because you're going to set 2 alerts to exit this trade. The first one is going to be off this indicator here. All right, so you can see alert number 1, alert number 2, and also pay attention to the crosses down here. That's the same indicator. So off, on they are off, okay, on. The exit is click the 3 dots, add alert, and you're going to go once per bar, notifications, and I use this horse, sounds like a frog. That's my exit, create. That's exit alert number 1. Exit alert number 2, you need this. It's going to be this indicator here. It's the high-low signals 3. So come in here and you're looking for, like if this is bearish, this down here is a bullish alert. So you're going to come in and click the 3 dots, add alert, and it's going to be fast line bullish trend confirmed there. Fast line bullish, it just should say fast line bullish alert. Should do that. I'll get my developer to change that. It's just bullish alert. Fast line bullish alert trend confirmed. Okay, we'll change that. I'll try and get him to do it today. All right, and that gives you that bullish alert down in here telling you to bail. And first exit point would have been, okay, that was a little bit late back in here. That's a little bit too tight. You probably don't want to take that one. Give it a little bit of room to breathe. The second one occurred here. I mean, that's it for the alerts. Trend momentum sink for the entry, and these 2 for the exit. Okay, so that's a wrap for yesterday's signals. Got a new indicator here that I made available yesterday. If you come into Discord, go down here to indicators. There's a video on it, Forex pair strength, and this is how to access through WAP. Okay, so with that, guys, have a great day, safe trading, and I'll see you in the next one.